Well, I'm glad you're joining us this week again as we talk about Philippians chapter 1, verse 6, which is my life verse. And especially as a playoff from last week's session on confidence in chaos. The scripture says, being confident of this one thing. And what we talked about last week, that was Paul was writing that in a very chaotic portion of life, both for himself and the government and for Jews and for Christians and for everything. And so in our Sunday night online session, we visited a bit about the whole thing that while God is at work building our lives and trying to help us become everything that we're supposed to be, we think of Him using the tools of peace and love and joy and strength and long-suffering and all those fruits of the Spirit, etc., etc. But there's also a very real way in which He chooses to use chaos as a building material for us. Frankly, as we talked about it, we all agreed that we probably have learned most during the times of chaos in our lives. And you're probably in that situation as well. But what we also discovered is that the concept of a foundation of faith is not only necessary to have in order to have confidence, but that as our confidence is renewed, our faith is increased. As chaos takes place and God still shows that He's in charge, and as God shows that He still has a plan for our life, then our confidence is increased, but also our faith is increased. So in this Christmas season, I'm hoping that you'll discover in the midst of all of the chaotic exercises of gift buying and running from house to house and doing all of the things that you do to cook and bake and prepare gifts, etc., that somewhere in the middle of all of that, that God will find you in a quiet place, stilled before Him with renewed faith. I had a brief coffee conversation with a notable guy here in town just this week at his request. And we were talking about, how do you hear God? Well, it's really not hard. It's pretty simple. We have to listen. And in most cases, we have to put ourselves in a position to listen. And frankly, most of the busy schedules of our lives just don't contribute easily to that. So in this Christmas season, I hope you'll find a quiet time for just you and the Lord, or maybe just you and your family and the Lord, to be able to really come to grips with how much faith has been increased in your life during 2015. May God bless you as you have an incredible Christmas season this year. And may chaos be building material for your faith. Merry Christmas.